Hello, hi and namaste to my grade 4 students. Today we are going to learn about sets. Okay, so before starting to the class, let's have a look for the syllabus of the sets. What things we are going to learn on these sets? Let's have a look over here. First one is, in sets, we are going to learn about sets and member of sets. Okay, then after we'll define collections of sets. Then methods of writing sets through diagrammatic method, description or descriptive method, and last is listing method. Okay students, now first one, before starting the exercise, before starting the topic, we must know about sets. Okay, when you used to visit to the different places, what you used to see over there? When you used to go for your fruits market, then different items of fruits are seen over there, right? So we can say it a collections of fruits. Just like that, if you move for your vegetable shops, grocery side, then what you used to see over there? You used to see many types of vegetables are collected in one place, right? That means it's a collection of a vegetable. And what about your stationery shop? Whenever you visit to your stationery shop, then what you will see over there? When you visit to the stationery shop, you used to see that different collections of books, notebooks, pen, pencil, color pens, magazines, right, newspaper, and so many things we can find in the we can find in the stationery shop. That means it's a collection of stationery objects. Okay. So, like this way, if you move to the visit to the clothes shop, that means different types of clothes you can see. It's a collection of clothes. Just like that, while you are learning the numbers, in numbers also, while you are learning over there, you can see different numbers. 1, 2, 3, some of them are odd, some of them are even. Some of them are prime, some of them are composite, right? So, if it is different, then it is the collection of the sets. It's the collection of the numbers in the different group. So, students, we can also make the group of taller students, group of the shorter students, group of the girls, group of the boys, just like that. Group of the family, group of the neighbors. We can do it so many things, and this groupism, these groups are known as the sets. Okay, so that's means student, we can say, how can we define the sets over there? A set is the collections of well-defined objects. So we can say is that a set is the collection of well-defined objects. Just like that. Member of a set. How to know the member of a set? Okay, if I say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Can you say me? They are the member of the sets. If they make a one group, then it's a group. That group is a set. And inside that group, what the name, what things will belongs to that group is, that belongings things are known as the member of the sets. For example, if I say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that means 2 is the member of that set, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are the member of the sets. Okay. If you are going to collect some fruits from the fruits market, then that collection, one things you used to collect, right? That collection, some maybe mango, oranges, apple, grapes. These are the, if the name you know it, then it's known as the member of the sets. Done? Okay, then after we are going to learn about well-defined collections of objects. How we can say it's as a well-defined, and how we cannot say it's as a non-well-defined. Let's see here. Well-defined collection of objects mean what? If you know the name of the things, if you know the measurement, for example, students of grade 4, they used to come and sit in one class, or we can say it one section. Okay, remember, students, you have got 4 sections in your class. Grade 4, you are getting 4 sections in your class. If I give the 4 sections the name as A, B, C, D, right? A also, that group, that sections also belong the boys and girls. They come from the different places. Whenever they come and enter inside the class, they become grade 4 A sections 1 students. Done? Okay, it's mean it's a well-defined. They belong to that class. That means it's a well-defined. If some of the students, they come and join in that class, right, from group B, from section B, if they come, some students come and join to the group A, section A, then can we say it is a well-defined class? No, not at all. So, its called is non-well-defined. For example, next is there, you are collecting some of the height, okay, some of the taller students in a one group, okay. If that taller students in one group, according to your measurement, you just collect some of the taller students in one group, that taller students, right, taller students mean it's already defined, taller, right. If you are going to mix that same taller students in other group, then does it well define? No, because you don't know what is the correct actual measurement of that taller student with next group students, right? So, that means one group, if you are kept according to your measurement taller student, that taller students group, that is well defined. If you move to the next group, if they are going to the next group as a taller students, then it's a not well defined. Done? So, we will practice on it also. Before that, I have some questions for you. Have a look for the picture. First picture. Can you cross out the not match picture, that means which doesn't belong to that collection? And then, can you write the name of that set? Okay, this is the first picture for you. See here, there are the vegetables and one fruit is that. There, have you seen? That the apple. Let's cut out the apple and can you make a set? We can say it's a collection, it's a set of vegetables after crossing out the apple. Done? Very good. Now let's have a second picture. Have you seen? Books, pen, pencils and the radio is there. Is it? Tape recorder, or we can say it as a radio also. So in this picture, can we cross out that tape recorder? Okay, let's cut it out and then we have to write it. It is the set of stationary objects. Done? Okay, same like this. I have a next question over here. A, V, E, I, O, U. Among here, which one is not belong to that group? Obviously, B doesn't belong to that group. So, let's cut out the B and write down, students, A, E, I, O is a set of vowels. Done? Okay. Same like this. I have a next picture over there, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 5. So, here 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 5. See students, all are even and single 5 is the odd. Let's cut out the odd 5 and you can write it. 8 is the set of even number less than 10. Done? Good job. Same like this. Now, you have to tell me students whether they are well-defined objects or not. Okay? The first question is, it's a collection of pupils of class 4. Have you seen? This is the collection of pupils of class 4. That means it's well defined. It is the collection of the students. Now, second question is, it's a collection of tall people of class 4. Collection of tall people of class 4. That means its height is given over there. In which range it said it's a tall people. It's a tall student of the class. Do you know the range also? No. That means it's a non-well-defined. Done? Okay, now you can say that the collection of the favorite vegetables. What is the collection of the favorite vegetables? Can you guess it? You have your own favorite vegetables. I have my own favorite vegetables. Our family have their, my mom have another, her own favorite vegetables. Your parents have a different favorite vegetables. Are they matched with each other? Obviously not. That means it's non-well-defined. But the collection of your own vegetables, favorite vegetable, the collection of your own favorite vegetables, that means it's well-defined. Only your is saying, right? Only my is saying. That means it's a well-defined. Now next is there the collection of even number less than 20. Can we collect the even number less than 20? Obviously. So it's a well-defined. Now last question you have to say me, okay, whether it is well-defined or not. The collection of girls having long hair. Well-defined or not well-defined? Wow, very good. It's non-well-defined because long hair, how much long? We don't know about it. That's why it's a non-well-defined. So, do you have any queries on it? I hope you don't have any queries and you understand this set, member of a set, well-defined collection of an object. Now students, we are moving to methods of writing sets. So student, are you ready for writing the methods of a writing set? Okay, so there are so many types, right? The way of writing in sets. So according to this, we have first, that is diagrammatic method. It's already known over there. It's through a diagram, showing you a diagram. Okay. So students, let's have a look over here. Inside this circle, oval, okay. Inside this one, if I write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, can you say me what is this? I have shown you from the figure, right? These we call it as a diagrammatic method, focusing through the figure, right? You can see in that picture also, previous one picture also, vegetables are showing, right? It's focusing to the vegetables and you are crossing out the apple. That means it's shown through the picture and you can easily identify on it. That means showing through the picture is, we call it as a collections of a sets, that is through a diagrammatic method. Done? Okay. Then after, so what we can say is that, see here students, this is a collection of a set. These are the, how many members are there inside that figure? See, 1 inside this circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they are the member of the sets. Okay, just like this. So, from this also we can, okay student, from this also we can say it that it is called a diagrammatic method of writing sets. So, only writing this one also we can show our sets. Okay, but we are in grade 4. So, according to our level we have to write down the answers. So, next is there, that is descriptive method. So, we are going to describe it. Descriptive method means simply in this method we describe the type of member of a set by using words. For example, we can say it, the set of, let's write the same question 1 answers, okay. I am going to write the answers of the set of collections of, or we can write the set of even number less than 11. We can write it. The set of collection of even number less than, you can write 10 is here, you can write here 11 also, or you can write even number as well as, that is 12 also. The set of collection of even number less than 12. Done. This writing in words is known as the descriptive method. Writing in words. Done. Here, this one showing through the diagram, it's a diagrammatic method, and writing the diagrammatic through a words, then we call it as a descriptive method. Okay students, so simply here, next is that, lastly is there is listing out method. Now, how to write out the listing out method? Listing out means list out the name. Have you heard? List out the name starting with letter A. That means just you have to write the name of these students coming from the letter A. Just like Avas, Ayush, Arushi. Okay, that means it's starting with letter A. That means it's a listing method. That means let's write over here the listing method. In this method, we just simply list out the set, member of the set inside a curly bracket. Now we are going to use a curly bracket to list out the name of the objects. So, for this also, for listing out, while listing out the member of the objects, there must be a compulsory, you have to use a comma. You have to put a comma for separation of the objects. Okay, so we can name that object by using a capital letters, for example, or we can write, if it is a number, we can write as it is in a big letter. Okay, so the listing method means we can write it as a equals to, I have given the name as a, okay, set of A, curly bracket 2, comma 4, comma 6, comma 8, comma it's 10, curly bracket close. I hope you understand it very well. Now students, have a look on it. So I hope you understand these things, right? Let's have a review of the class and I will provide you some questions to practice it over here. Okay. So first one is sets. What is a set? It's a member. It's a collection of the well-defined objects. Member of the sets coming which bounded inside the circle, or we can say if it is bounded inside a curly bracket, then we call it as a member of a sets. Then after, well-defined collection of objects. You already known about it, well defined. Your favorite food and our favorite fruits. Your only singular person, single person, if it is denoted for the single person, that means it's a well defined. It is collection of all people, then it's a non-well defined. Then methods of writing sets. Grade 4, you have to focus more on it. That is diagrammatic method, showing through the diagram. Then after descriptive method, by simply writing it in a words or to describe in a words. Then after listing method, to list out that member inside a curly bracket. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Now, some questions is for your practice. Are you ready, students? I hope you all are ready over there. Now, students, you have to say me that what we call for it. It's a collections of odd number less than 13, right? So it is shown through a picture. That means we call it as a diagrammatic sets. So can we list it out? Yes, of course. By listing it out, then what we have to do? Listing method. For a listing method, you have to write in a curly bracket. You can simply give a name as a equals to curly bracket 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Done? Okay. Then can you describe it? Okay, let's describe it. The set of odd numbers less than 13. Have you written? This is known as the diagrammatic method. This is first diagrammatic method. This is second. We can say it as a listing method. Listen very carefully, okay? It's listing method and this one is descriptive method by describing it. Okay? So, for questions, another question I will provide to you. Be ready for it. Okay, students, have a look for this one. The question is given in form of a listing method. Now, you have to write in a descriptive method. Then how to write? The set of multiple of 3 less than 18. Or we can write it the set of first 5 multiples of 3. Can we write it? Let's write it. The set of first 5 multiples of 3. Done? Okay, students. I hope you understand this topic. Next day, with the next episode, I will be back for you with a new session, new classes. Okay? So, till that time, stay safe at your home.